Yo, what's up, you guys? Yeah. Um, like I said before, I give so much respect to every single content creator that does content, has really good introductions, etc., because I never really know how to start these things off. But I do know that I want to be as consistent as I possibly can with the content. And just finding spaces in my day, finding little bubbles in my day that I'm able to like record and just post. As I've said before, my plan with content, if you're watching this and you want to also be a content creator, isn't necessarily to post the most highest quality of content or post the most aesthetically pleasing content, but my goal, especially in the beginning, is to just post content, because quantity leads to quality. And what I mean by that is that over time, the more you post, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, especially people who've been doing this for a very long time. Well, I want to say a long time. It just depends on what content strategy you practice. I specifically have gotten this content strategy from posting on TikTok, posting 10, 15, 20, 30 videos a day, and what it's taught me is quantity leads to quality. And there's some people out there, I'm a little jumpy right now, but some people out there would say, oh, you should study the market, research the market, and see what people are already posting about that's going viral, and then just add your spin to that topic. I'm like, cool, yeah, that's a great thing to do. However, not everyone is up to date enough or skilled enough to talk about the topic while also being engaging, being funny, having the gift of gab, which is cool to already talk about the things that is already going viral. I would also agree. The thing is, if you're not good at content, the skills that you need to make good content, it doesn't matter whether or not you're talking about the things or not, you're still not going to get high engagement. So what I say is just make content. Make content, not having to worry in your mind about whether or not this is going to get engagement, whether or not it's going to get views, whether or not it's going to get likes, comments, etc. And that honestly takes time to like disconnect your emotions from your content because of the reps you're putting in. But the lower quality your content is, the more reps you're able to get in. And that's my content strategy. It's just getting a ton of reps in. Like I genuinely look at this like training, like martial arts training. If you want to get better, you got to spend time on the mat, in the gym. If you want to grow the muscle, time in the weight room, on top of eating right. But it all takes time. If you want to build, now this is assuming you're not naturally gifted. You're not gifted with a natural physique. It's gonna take at least 3 to 5 years for you to build a solid physique. It all takes time, right? And putting in the reps. But after 3, 4, 5 years has passed, you're so separated from the pack that everybody is wondering how'd you get like that. There's gonna be people who are gonna be wondering, oh, did he pump? You know what I'm saying? Did he pump testosterone in order to get that big? Yeah, people wondering like, how did you get so good at martial arts so fast? How'd you get good at jiu-jitsu so fast? How'd you grow an audience so fast? But what they don't know is this took 3 years of work. This took 5 years of work of putting in the reps, of being rejected, being told no. Every time somebody swipes past your video and doesn't watch it, that's a rejection. That's you facing a rejection. That's you being told no. Especially when you have creators out here who are getting millions of views. Focus on your strategy. Focus on getting the reps in, and over time, everything that you're searching for is gonna come. How do I know this? If you go and look at market research, is how I know this. For one, and two, just my experience with TikTok. So if you go and look at any of your favorite content creators on YouTube, just go find one Go as far back as you possibly can on their videos. I would recommend you go at least 3 to 4 to 5 years back on their videos, and look at how their videos were performing 3 years ago versus how they're performing now. Go look at how they spoke in their videos compared to how they speak now. Pay attention to the audio, the quality of their mics, their microphones then compared to the quality of their mics now. And what you will see is a progression over time, a progression of quality over time. But you don't know how to get better quality without getting quantity, right? And over time, the more you post, the more you're gonna have people in your audience who care about your work tell you what you can improve on. The best thing you can do is listen to your customer, right? This is all customer service. This is something I've learned from business, and I think your content is your product. Your content is your business. Your content is equivalent to the new pair of J's that's going to be dropping next year. You want them to be as fire as possible. But Jordans wouldn't be where they are now without having a beginning. And in the beginning, there wasn't even a Jordan. Without Michael Jordan, there wouldn't be a Jordan, a shoe to drop. So in the beginning, there has to first be influence. And once you have that influence, you spread it. And once it's spread it, you just continue to build on the product. Build a brand around the product, and your product is your content. And you just got to keep posting. You can post about whatever you want. Especially in the beginning. I almost recommend in the beginning you post whatever. Like, you might read an article. You might read an interesting article. Make a video about the article you read. You might be scrolling through YouTube and find a video that you thought was really interesting, that triggered something in you. Make a video of you reacting to the video or talking about the video. You may be getting into gardening. Pull your phone out and record what you're learning about gardening, and what you're planting in your garden, etc., etc. Right? You may have just gotten sunburn, and you might make a video about how to treat a sunburn. Stuff like that. Like, think about everything you post on YouTube. You're serving a purpose. You're serving somebody. You're serving your customer. And when you come at it from that lens, when you come at it from that mindset, it changes the ballpark of the game. It's a whole new game, because it's not about just like posting to get clicks, likes, posting a picture of you being in Kazakhstan, and oh, look at my vacation, I'm so cool. It's more so like it's genuinely customer service. It's helping out your audience, helping people do something rather than just showing off your life. And that's why I prefer YouTube more than any other platform, because I don't even think it's social media. I don't think YouTube is a social media platform. I think it's an influence platform. I could go as far to say it's strictly a media / search engine / education platform. And it's the best platform to build a business on, especially when you look at it from a long-term standpoint. A video, you could make a product. You can make like a, let's say you're in the business of selling watermelon seeds, and 5 years ago you made a video about how to plant watermelon seeds, how to grow them, like when to harvest them, what time of the year you should plant them, etc., etc. You can make a video about that, and then on that same video attach a link to seeds, watermelon seeds that you sell, and 5 years later still be selling those watermelon seeds from people going to watch your video. It's an amazing platform to build a business on. It's an amazing platform to build a brand on. And it's an amazing platform to build yourself on, to build your brand on, to learn the gift of gab, to learn how to speak, to learn how to set up a camera and talk. When I first started making content a year ago, like when I posted my first ever YouTube video a year ago, it was extremely uncomfortable to pull a phone out and talk. Like, I'm more comfortable now at doing it than I was a year ago, and I'm not even where I want to be when it comes to like speaking and my communication, etc., because I know I could slow down a lot more. I could change my cadence. I could speak slower, have pauses, let things sit. I could do a more engaging message, but that's gonna come with improving the skill over time. And that's what I think is so beautiful about communication and this platform, is that over time you can only get better. I'm at the point now where just on YouTube and the different all the different channels I have, I posted all I can accurately say I'm almost at around 300 videos I've posted on YouTube. And I still feel like I'm at the bottom of the barrel. But that's all I got for you guys. That's all I got for you guys today. I got a little out there. But if you plan on posting content, if you plan on being a content creator, just start posting. Don't worry about the outcomes. Just put the work in. Just like anything else you've ever done in your life. Like going to work, like going to the gym, like starting starting off a diet, like going on a long walk. You gotta start somewhere and just keep going, keep walking, and understand that there is no finish line. That this, like with YouTube, you gotta have the mindset that I'm gonna be doing this for the next 50 years. This is quite literally just the beginning of the marathon. So just pull your phone out, start recording, and get to work. We'll see you guys on the next video.